Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Wow. Somebody's not happy.
Okay, I fed her about an hour or two ago. This is the Benin Rhino Viper. We caught her out, and snakes don't like to be caught moving, and she's all defensive now, and if you look at her back flank there, you can see the muscles twitching, so she's really cranky right now. We don't often see her, no less see her in fighting posture. Let's see if we can calm her down a little bit by taking a lower profile. And see if we can get her head bobbing to relieve the tension. Relax, girlie. I know we surprised you. Snakes don't like to be surprised. Relax. Relax. Look at her breathing rate. She's really, really upset. Hi. You know, you're really upset. Let's see here. Well, since she's already really upset, we'll upset her further by wetting her face. Oh, we're gonna have a drink. See, that's not so bad. Is there another squeeze bottle in the room, Lori? No.
Seeing one from my position, and I don't want to upset her further. So. Oh, wait, there's one.
Notice I am attempting to keep my fingers as low profile as possible. Mr. Taipan is checking them out. He was fun to feed after not eating for a month. He poked his head out of the door, even though I didn't have it. I had it maybe 2 inches open, just big enough to get the medium-sized rat in there, and I moved the tongs out very slowly, but he decided that he was going to follow them anyway. So I had to boop him on his snoot, which Taipans really don't like. So he retracted and I slammed the door shut. So this is a very rare visit with Miss Rhino Viper. Hopefully we'll be in a much better mood when I'm done here. Although with that posture I'm not so certain. I will sort of scooch along the floor and keep a low profile, although, you know, Lori and I have to work in this room. Maybe she was heading over to be under the heater, which is right here. It's also above the heater in the Taipan cage, so that's probably the hottest spot in the cage, which she might need to digest her meal. But you know, we don't. No reason to be upset. We're just here to to coexist in some peaceful manner if possible. That's a nice drink, huh? Yeah. I'm going to probably edit this drinking segment to be shorter because I think this is rather redundant. She'll just continue to drink, but we'll keep recording it in case something exciting happens, like she scares the crap out of me and strikes, and I drop the bottle and I fall backwards to get out of the way.
And then go change your pants.
Yes, but she's probably not going to do that.
No, she's relaxed a bit. Her breathing is slowed.
Yes, until I stand up.
Yes, then that will change.
Yeah. But we've got to work in this room. We've got the Russell's Vipers to feed. Is that tasty, huh? You know, we put her water dish down alongside of her log, so because if we put it in the hot spot of the cage or under the heater, it evaporates quicker. This way the water lasts a few days before it needs a refill.
Not that they drink out of it very much. These snakes in particular don't like to drink standing water.
Right, so you can see the mister head that we run once a day to wet things down so they can scale sip if they so like.
Was that good? Was that good?
Let's see if I can pour some water without making a mess. Like some more, huh? There you go. Yeah, she just had a big rat, and you know, it takes some resources like water after you have a big meal like that. You probably experienced this yourself. You like to have something to drink with your meal, and the extra water or whatever you're drinking helps the digestive process. That's
Yeah, the hand starts to cramp after a while.
yeah. Well, I could use the garden sprayer with a longer wand, but they really don't like things stuck close to their face, and that one's a little tough to control the stream, and they may find it offensive that they get, you know, a very forceful spray of water in their face. She seems to be liking where this is going right now. Now these are also known as river jacks in Africa. And the reason why they're called river jacks is because they're usually found on the banks of rivers and streams in Central Africa where they're found, or shall I say equatorial Africa. They run from the eastern part, Uganda, all the way to Ghana on the west coast of Africa.
That is a good drink.
Yeah. You know, and I hate to stop, but my hand is cramping and she's inching closer.
I know, she's inching closer every time. Yeah, they'll pick up all sorts of nasty parasites from the standing, stagnant water. So their choice is to always find a running stream.
Or scale sip.
Or
if it
scale
rains.
sip if it rains on them. Boy, and they have some nasty parasites.
Yes, we won't even talk about the parasites that these guys come in with. Fortunately, she was a captive-born baby, so she never had that misfortune. There's a big gulp for you, but my hand's tired and I have other things to do. So we're going to close the door here. And we're going to move on and do what we came into the room to do originally.
Oh, you see, Al just stood up, which just freaked her out.
Yep. Okay, so let's quickly move to this side of the room and carry on what we're doing.
She's looking for the source of the water.
And here's Big Blue. She's in hunting position. She's hungry, of course. Snaggeroni. Blue, of course, had a whole bunch of babies. Well, last time this year, they're about a year old. They're across the way. We're trying to put weight on her, and I have not bred Insularis at all this year. I haven't really bred anything. So hopefully she doesn't have any retained sperm that she's going to produce another litter. But I'm getting some weight back on her and the rocket. I've got another adult female which I haven't bred. She's sort of the oldster of the bunch. So we'll let her eat and we'll move on to some other things that we have to feed. We don't want a Rhino Viper out visiting. Trying to move a water dish down to her neck of the woods. We just freshen that up. Easy, girl. Okay, so here you go. Let's try reestablishing some drinking. There we go. Okay, so I know I'm touching you. I'm sorry. Let's move your head right there. Here. Okay, I'm in strike range, which makes me a little nervous. Come on, relax. Oh, you just have no idea how strong she is. Come on, here you go. Okay, you keep up that drinking action. Come on, there you go.
There we go. You found the water, nice, fresh, clean water.
Okay, I'm backing off. Drink. Over your head. Come on, I didn't put it down there just because I was trying to impose my will on you. I'm just trying to help you out, girlie. You know, I've had to tube and handle these guys. These are very, very difficult to handle, simply because their scales are like a rasp. I don't know if you understand the term. It's a woodworking tool that's used to remove large quantities of wood very quickly from a board. And it literally, you have to wear these like armor-plated sleeves. Okay.
Nope.
I think she's done. To protect your arms when you're restraining her, because your arms will come out like you ran through a bunch of briar bushes.
Closest thing for people to understand is kind of like a cheese grater.
Yes, exactly. And you know, they thrash about. They're very, very strong animals. That's why we really are reluctant to take any of these out and work with them, because they're so strong. They're painful to handle because they will literally tear your arm up. And on top of that, we're not going to even talk about the long fangs and venom, because we know about that. There is one fatality in the United States on record by a captive rhino viper, and the poor individual did not receive adequate amounts of the correct anti-venom. Come on, girlie, go down in the hole. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Go down, go down, go down. You want a drink? There's the water. Do it on your own.
But despite being incredibly strong, they're also incredibly delicate.
Yeah,
very easy to injure them.
Yep. When they thrash about, you have to make sure that they don't injure their necks. Oh, big yawn from Mr. Taipan.
Oh, darn, I missed it.
Oh, well. Wasn't much to see. Taipan's fangs were covered by the sheath. You couldn't really tell that they were there. Hi. See, snakes never cooperate. You try to help them out. You dip their heads in the water and hi, yeah, it's me. Your water dish is behind you. Yeah.
That's what she was looking for.
Yeah, but
The raindrops.
I'm also watching her watch my hand, which really is disturbing. Come on, girlie, just put your head down. Come on. This is the same water. Okay, maybe I have it this time. Keeping a large snake collection requires huge amounts of time. I spend, you know, a couple of hours every evening of the week with them. I spend almost absolutely my entire weekend caring for snakes. And this is the reason why. Sometimes, you know, things happen, you know, quickly, you know, like with the blue insularis. She snagged a rodent, you change the water dish, and you move on. And then we've got cases like this, where we're sort of babysitting the rhino viper to make sure she gets a really nice drink of water. Mr. Taipan is dangerous, but generally no bother. He's going to be in his food coma, although he is still sensitive to movement around the room, and you know, when my hand was closer to the cage, he definitely was noticing that I was there. Meanwhile, I've got this frantic water cobra over here to my left, wanting something to eat because it hasn't eaten, and I'm not really paying attention to it. I could, but I don't like to have more than one cage open at one time. Especially this one. This could be Fud's little brother because he behaves the same way. He's all mouth. When that, you know, I can even put my finger up to the glass and the mouth instantly opens. So he's a character. So one has to be very careful when working with him. Come on, over here. Go this direction. No, not that direction.
Oh,
there you go. I swear, most of our snakes are dysfunctional. They don't know how to snake. Okay, so he's a happy camper now. And I've got 3 for the Russell's Vipers.
we can't really do anything until she's done, because if we move or if Al stands up again, she's going to go defensive. So.
Yes. One thing, she probably won't leave the cage. Some of the other snakes in the room are sort of off feed, so I'm not going to even bother. The Cantiles haven't been eating the past couple of weeks. The Urutu hasn't been eating the past couple of weeks. Mr. Mauritanica, who's looking out of his cage up top there. He's at he goes a bit off feed this time of year, but if I threw a live mouse in there, he would take it in a heartbeat. He just sometimes doesn't like the frozen thawed dinners that I give him. Okay, so she's up and out. So we're going to try not to disturb her because we don't want her spitting out her water.
Was that tasty?
So I am going to attempt...
Oh, did you see her move away when she saw you get closer?
Yeah, well, this is normal. I am trying to stay out of the line of fire and take a stable picture. No, not of me, you dumbass. What do you want? You already had your wrap. Okay, so that's our Rhino Viper show for the day, rather unexpected. One thing I always try to do is keep a hook close at hand no matter where I am in the room. That's why they're hanging from all sorts of different places, as well as on top of cages and such. So let's feed the Russell's Vipers and get out of here so she calms down, and I don't want her upset so she loses her water